What's up, guys? All right, I'm back. Well, just wanted to hop on real quick, make a video, let you guys know today was a day. You know, with doing the budgets and everything, you never know what's gonna happen. So, I based this week's budget off of the P&Ls from the previous year and the previous year before, and I did an average and came out to what I thought we were going to need for product, and we ran a little slim picking on product, but that's okay because we just went in the cooler. We found we had a lot of stuff in the cooler. We went in, we were able to, make a couple runs here and get stuff done. But the reason I wanted to hop on, guys, is because I wanted to explain how important budgets are. Budgets are very, very important. Especially when you're running a restaurant business, you have to have a budget. And I've got some very young managers, not age-wise, but experience-wise, they're very young and they're not used to using budgets and things like that. So that's a bit of a learning curve that we are getting over right now. But like I said, we were able to overcome that, and we were able to put a menu together for tonight. We got a truck coming tomorrow, so that'll be good. One thing is I want to say, as an owner, sometimes you do have to evaluate and realize the skill of your people. And sometimes you've got to step in and make those executive decisions and get things done. I had to do that this morning. I got here to the restaurant this morning at about 7 o'clock because I knew that the kitchen manager was not, it wasn't that she wasn't capable of getting it done. She had hit a wall, pretty much. She'd hit a wall and she was very frustrated. And so I knew at that moment, that's when I needed to step in and I needed to use the experience that I have and help her get the job done. And that's what I did this morning. I came in, when she saw me here this morning, when she got here, she came in and I could just tell that a weight was lifted off her shoulder, because the first thing she said to me is, "Okay, what's the plan, Eddie?" And I said, "This is what we're going to do. You're going to go to the store, you're going to pick up these items, and while you're at the store, I'm going to do this. We're going to get this done. When this person comes in at this time, they're going to do this." And then after about an hour or so, she took control of the situation and she started making things happen on her own, but she just needed a little bit of a guidance. And I know that sometimes owners and managers get frustrated with subordinates because they feel they're not doing the job, but at the end of the day, sometimes they just need a little bit of support. Budgets are new to her. I gave her a budget. I said, this is how much you have to spend. I think she wanted to make sure she stayed within that budget, so she spent a little bit less, which is fine. We're doing an order today, so I'm going to kind of sit with her and guide her through that order to make sure that we get the things we need. Hey, let's order less of this and more of this, because this is a main ingredient. For instance, fries. We can run out of fries, in my opinion. This is my opinion. It's my restaurant, but we can run out of fries because we make fresh cut fries, and we have an abundance of fresh cut fries that we can make. So in my opinion, we can run out of fries. We don't need to order a bunch of fries. If we're out of fries, we will, we'll make fresh cut fries. I look at the P-mixes, and in the P-mixes, we sell more fresh cut fries than we do crinkle fries anyway. So we can definitely run out of fries. It's not that big a deal. I don't think anybody's going to complain that we don't have crinkle cut fries. Now, if we don't have fresh cut fries, then maybe a different story. We are working on trying to be known as the steakhouse of our area. But at the end of the day, our title is Bar and Grill. So I do feel that some steaks, if we don't have them, it's not that big of a deal, because our number one selling items, believe it or not, are sandwiches and burgers. I sat down and looked at the P-Mix last night and I was going through it, and I kind of felt like, the McDonald's brothers, they started out as a barbecue place and they realized their number one selling item was hamburger. Well, last night I was sitting down looking at P-Mixes and I said, oh, maybe I'm going to be the next McDonald brothers. Except for I won't get Ray Kroc. But anyway, the point is That's what we sell the most of. We sell a lot of burgers. We sell a lot of sandwiches. We sell a lot of prime rib because people love our prime rib, and we take our prime rib and we make, sandwiches with it. People love our Phillies because we don't do traditional Phillies. We do a little twist on the Philly. People like our French dips because we do the same thing with our French dips. We do a little twist. So it's knowing what the public wants and making sure you have those core items in the store, I think, is what's big for us in our location. That's what makes us kick and thrive, is because we can have those items available. And being a scratch cook, there's a lot of stuff I can make from scratch. If we're out of sauces, I can make those sauces from scratch. I do have a small staff, so I can't make sauces from scratch all of the time because like I said, I have a small staff. But a lot of times if we run out of stuff, we can make it from scratch. If we run out of Alfredo, we make that Alfredo. We make all of our own marinara in-house. We don't bring that in. We make it in-house here because on Sundays we do our big game day menu where we make pizzas and wings and things like that. We make a couple of our own wing sauces in-house. So I would say we are not 100% scratch, but we do our best to try and make scratch. Anyway, basically I just wanted to hop on and let you guys know how it's been going. And like I said, the last day or so was a little rough. The one last thing I do want to cover is yesterday we had an employee who decided that they didn't call us. Kitchen manager texted me, said, hey, I've reached out to this person. This person hasn't shown up. They were supposed to be here at this time. So I said, okay. So I reached out to that person. They didn't respond. They finally responded, actually, and they said, whatever. They had an excuse as to why they were not coming into work that day. And it was after they were supposed to be here, and in that moment, I was very upset. I had to come into work and I had to help them, which was fine. I wasn't upset about that, but I was upset about the fact that I had said previously, do not schedule this person alone because this person is unreliable. There needs to be another person scheduled with this person when they are there. But they didn't show up.